Good morning, everybody. This is Tyler's Talking Sports. If this is your first time tuning in, we're so glad to have you here. My name is Tyler Hess. On the other side of the mic, my brother from another mother, Tyler Castle. You'll meet him in a few minutes, and I think you'll like him. If this is your first time tuning in, you got to know what you're listening to. Here at Tyler's Talking Sports, we cover college football, we cover college basketball, we cover college baseball. You name it in the college world, we're talking about it. From breaking news to big games to new coaching hires to kids entering the transfer portal, we cover it all. So, if you love what you're listening to and you love this episode, be sure to find us on all major podcasting platforms. Find us on social media. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. Be sure to give us a follow and a like there. We're also on YouTube and TikTok, but on YouTube, be sure to give us a subscribe, because when you do, that allows you to get exclusive content that nobody else gets that's not subscribed to us. When you subscribe to us on YouTube, you get exclusive access to our 10-minute episodes that we drop weekly throughout the week. Plus, our 2 episodes we drop every Monday and Thursday at 6 a.m. You're not going to want to miss any of the content we have, and we appreciate you guys being here, and we hope you enjoy the episode.
If you are looking to replace a vehicle for a newer or more reliable vehicle, there is no better person to see than Brian Long at Wallace Imports of Bristol, Tennessee. He puts his customers first and really cares about helping achieve your dreams of a new car. Wallace Import has 3 new car brands in VW, Kia, and Subaru, with over 200 pre-owned vehicles. If you're looking for something specific, good chance he has it. Good credit, bad credit, or no credit, he will do everything he can to get you and your family in a newer, more reliable vehicle. Contact him at 540-355-9921 to schedule an appointment, or come see him at 320 Volunteer Parkway in Bristol, Tennessee. Let him know that Tyler's sent you. This episode is brought to you by Next Level Fitness Club in Lebanon, Virginia. 1806 East Main Street, Lebanon, Virginia, 24266. They are a 24/7 gym facility, 24/7 tanning. They also offer certified personal training and certified functional fitness classes to fit all needs. If you're in the market for a gym membership, this is a great place to hit up. Hit up Ethan, Tyler, or Jordan at any of their numbers, and check out their website at www.nextlevelfitnessclub276.com.
This episode is brought to you by Little's Lawn Care. Little's Lawn Care is the all-you-need lawn care people. You need your yard mowed, you need your leaves blowed out of your yard, you need your gutters cleaned out, contact Little's Lawn Care at 276-698-5104. Again, that number is 276-698-5104. You can text them and you can call him. His name is Brandon Little. He's an incredible person, and be sure you let him know that Tyler sent you.
And we're live! Happy Monday. Hopefully everyone has had a wonderful Monday. If you're tuning in, this episode is coming out a little bit later, but hopefully you've had a wonderful day so far. It's your first time tuning in. This is Tyler's Talking Sports. On the other side of the mic, my brother from another mother, Tyler Hess, and myself, Tyler Castle, bringing you Tyler's Talking Sports. This episode's labeled Upsets, Coaching Firings, and Friday Nights. And guys, do we have a week for you?
Probably one of the biggest weeks in TTS history, to be honest.
Probably so. Very, very large task, tall task ahead.
Yeah, 2 big days. We'll announce another one of those here in just a second. Got some big news, but a lot of work going in this week on this side of for the podcast, and we're extremely, extremely excited about it.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. But before we get into today's episode, how was your weekend, Tess?
It flew by. It was super fast. Friday night, didn't have nothing to do, so that was kind of weird.
That felt weird, didn't it?
It was weird not being at a ball field or watching Lebanon play, so the bye week was kind of weird. What did I do Friday? I did something, though.
Did you on the ball field?
I was at
baseball?
I was at Mom and Dad's because Krista had to work over for night shift stuff. And then Saturday, I was at the ball field all day, Braxton's travel team. Didn't go as planned, but hey, they're learning, kids are getting better, and that's all it's about right now. And then watched some football late. I got home in time for the Georgia game and the end of a couple other games Saturday. And then Sunday, was at the ball field early, was there pretty much half the day, and then we stopped and got something good to eat and spent some family time together. It hadn't got much since we've been so busy, so that's kind of why this episode's dropping this evening. But other than that, it wasn't a bad week. It just went by too fast. But in a way, I'm kind of excited it did because I'm pumped about this week. But what about you, Big Dog?
Yeah, Friday worked on a ceramic car. So if anybody needs a car ceramic, just hit me up. Giving myself a shout out there, free shout
No
out
free
there.
shout out.
Yeah, no free shout out. But yeah, so did a little bit of detailing. Then Saturday went to Dakota and Alicia Hall's wedding. Congratulations to both of them. Coach Hall, in case y'all don't know, he's coach at Lebanon. Big crowd here tonight.
Yep.
But yeah. So went to that Saturday. Watched a little college football. Hess kept me updated. That's what a true college friend does. They keep you updated with the game. So he kept me updated play by play
of every
pretty
game.
much the entire every game. So at one time I remember looking down at my phone while we were sitting at the table, and I had 37 missed messages from Hess. So. But I went back through and read them all and was up to date. When I got home, I was right on point. Hit up the Auburn Georgia game, which we'll get into that here in a little while. But started there and then finished the night off watching college football. And then Sunday, just kind of relaxed, did some outside stuff around the house, nothing too crazy. And then today, same thing.
Here we are.
But big week.
Big week,
Hess. Do you want to announce what we have?
Before I get to that,
coming out tomorrow,
I do want to talk about our social medias.
Okay.
Socials, still, guys, unbelievable. Facebook is over 400,000 views over the last 28 days.
Yeah.
News that
we're getting close to 1,700 as well.
Yeah, we're getting close to 1,700 followers there. That keeps climbing every day, so we appreciate all the new followers that are joining. High school sports fans, we appreciate you guys. TikTok is over 900. I think we're at 906 now on that. Instagram is up over 200 now.
Yeah, it's like 229.
Yeah, 229. It keeps growing. We've got several more over the weekend and today. But some news here. You don't even know this one. YouTube has now hit 180 subscribers.
Boom! That's huge. That's huge. 20 off our goal.
20 off. I seen that right before we got on.
Nice.
So that's doing really well. But big news. Here's the big one.
Hang on. Big news.
Tomorrow, this episode, we have another episode dropping, but this will be an interview episode with a standout All Sun Belt Conference Player of the Year, or wide receiver of the year, all offensive player. Caden Robinson will be joining TTS. We met him down at App State.
Super nice guy.
Super nice. We met him. We talked to him for a little bit, just a casual conversation. Then we ran into him in the stadium, and he was like, "Guys, I want to be on your all's podcast." We've been touch base with him, chit-chatting back and forth. Very busy guy. He's preparing, from what I know, potentially for the NFL draft. He had some NCAA stuff. He tried to transfer with Joey to UCLA. NCAA denied it. But absolute standout stud at App State. So we're excited to have him on. He's going to be an incredible person to talk to. He's going to have an incredible story to tell. So we're really pumped about it. That will be tomorrow. We'll be doing that interview tomorrow around 3 o'clock. Hopefully that interview will be out around 5. And it will be,
so as soon as we finish,
it will be posted live on, it will be posted on Facebook. So you'll be able to watch it on Facebook, YouTube, and I will drop it on Spotify and everything as well to listen to it. But if you want to watch it, it will be on Facebook and YouTube.
Let's go.
Yeah, very excited.
Guys, that's huge.
Yeah,
Hess and I are pumped.
It is. He's an incredible person. I mean, just talking to him the couple of minutes we did in person, you can just tell that he's just a really good kid, really good young man, let's put it that way. And very excited to have him on. Actually, it's the biggest interview we've had outside of Mike Reese, because Mike Reese, is QB1.
QB1, baby.
Yeah.
QB1. Saw QB1 over the weekend.
Yeah, old QB. But also, keep on trucking. Friday night.
Keep on trucking, because we got another big game.
Friday night.
Big interviews, I guess.
Yeah, interviews.
Lives, whatever you want to say here.
You name it, a little bit. The whole kit and caboodle. We're bringing it all out
Kit and caboodle.
Yeah, boy. Bringing it all out.
Bringing the litter box out here.
Yeah, boy. For the Lebanon Pioneers, traveling to Big Stone Gap for the big matchup between Union. Union is actually ranked in the poll that they do for the state of Virginia out of all football teams, no matter for classification or not. Union's actually ranked 25th in the state of Virginia with all football teams. Excited to see that. They are 6-0. They have an incredible running back. 7-0. I keep wanting to say 6 because we're 6-0. But 7-0 after their big win over Ridgeview. Cam Bostic, quarterback, absolute stud. Keith Chandler, is that what I said?
Keith
Chandler, number 28, running back, and also a stud linebacker. He is both sides of the ball freak of nature. Excited to see that Union team. Excited to be at Bullitt Park, one of the most historic stadiums in the state of Virginia, and definitely one of the top stadiums in Southwest Virginia. So it's going to be really cool. We're excited about it. It's the biggest game Lebanon's probably had.
Since last year.
The Graham game, but this one feels like it's got a little bit more to it just because of what's.
Been seeing a little smack talk too.
I've been seeing some smack talk on our
fans,
socials.
yeah.
And we both welcome all the Union people. I've seen a couple players.
Yes.
I know a baseball player followed us on, I think, our TikTok and maybe Facebook. So we do appreciate you guys joining us. We do cover Lebanon, but any Union people, any other high school followers that want to join us and just follow along with us, we do appreciate it. And if there's any Union people that do see us, feel free to walk up to us, give us your score prediction, say hello.
We'll be live.
We're not just, even though we do cover Lebanon, we cover everything, though. We cover, your college sports, so we'd love to have you guys with us. But it's going to be
football.
We do. Yeah. But it's going to be fun. We're going to set up. We'll try to get down there about 5. Set up in the end zone. We're going to do some live pregame stuff, try to get some takes on everything.
Content, yeah. Mm-hmm.
See what we can do before the game. Kind of get everybody a feel for the environment. May walk over and get some fans interviews. Who knows? Anybody wants to join us, come on out there and talk to us. And then doing our normal, keeping up with the scores. Score updates will be live to the second of a touchdown scored and to the minute of every big touchdown play or big play in the game. They will be posted live to our Facebook. There will be no delay in that, so y'all will get instant updates on the game if you're not able to attend. So we're all excited.
Guys, if you are attending, make sure you get there early.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're projecting, I've heard a lot, 5,000 people.
Yeah, it's going to be a packed house down there at Bullitt Park. I haven't been down there since I played in 2009 and when they were at Powell Valley.
Yeah.
Parking's going to be a problem, but it's a great place. It's a really cool environment. So I highly, even though I want people to be watching everything we're doing because they're not there, but I would love to see the whole town of Lebanon show up down there.
I want the entire bleachers back.
But before we get into everything in this episode, Castle, this Union game, Lebanon going into it, what do you think they need to do to come away with a victory here? Because we know this is going to be a tall task, and Union is going to give us everything they got.
Yeah, I touched on this last week, but I want to touch on it again. I think Lebanon has to play 4 quarters of sound defense. I've seen past 2 weeks, 2 quarters of sound defense tightened up, holding teams going into half, and then they don't score again until late in the 4th or something, just garbage time. So I think if we can see 4 quarters of defense, and then we know the air raid that Lebanon has, they have the best passing offense in the region. I'll say that right now. So yeah, if that's the X factor, if the defense can hold for 4 quarters, play tight, not give up big chunk plays, I think Lebanon could be in this game.
Yeah, and I know you watched the Ridgeview Union game on television.
I did.
And I've kept up with that as well. You gave me good updates on that because I wasn't available to watch it. But, I've kept up with Union pretty much all year because we just knew what they had. As far as Lebanon,
tough squad.
My X factor is the linebacking core as a whole. And I'm going to circle Lane Jesse, but it's nothing against anybody else. I'm circling Lane because of how much we rely on him offensively, running the football, catching the football. But also, I think for him, I don't care if Lane gets 100 yards rushing or 50 yards rushing. I need Lane to be the top dog at linebacker, snuffing that run game out, hitting Chandler at the line of scrimmage because – we know it. We've seen it. If you aren't hitting that kid at the line of scrimmage, he runs downhill, and it takes more than one. But I do think that matchup right there.
I don't have the stat right off on his yards, average after contact, but I think it's up there. It's got to be up there.
They call him the bulldozer, and I look at him. I look at him back to Powell Valley great because I played against him. Myron Pinkston was an absolute monster at running back then when I played. It took more than one person. Like, he was a downhill runner, and that's kind of what you got here. This dude plays linebacker too, so he knows what the linebackers are anticipating as a running back coming at him. I just want to see. I want to see Lane attacking that line of scrimmage, filling the hole, and being the guy. Maybe not to bring him down, but the guy that stops the run, and then a lot of gang tackling.
One thing that I want to point out here, if any Lebanon players are listening, or even Union, one thing I noticed is Union attacked the left side. The weak side.
Yeah, weak side. That makes sense.
To the weak side is where they was running the ball. So I know they're going to watch film on that Ridgeview game.
Yeah.
But just make sure you pay attention to that because that's literally what they ran about every play.
And I want to say this too. I know a lot of it's on Chandler. I mean, everybody's going to be trying to key in on him. I think Wesley Alexander, defensive lineman, he's really going to have to play a top-notch game, the D-line, but the linebackers are going to have to be the ones reading.
Ends.
Yeah, the ends. But I think the ends is what it's going to lead into. A lot of focus on Chandler here, but Cam Bostic is an absolute athlete for Union.
Yeah.
And they like to run him around the outside. They like to put him in a passing formation and then run him to the outside, and he's super speedy. Got to keep containment on that edge. They got to keep –
He can throw, too.
Union's going to score. And when they do, it's just all about minimizing mistakes. And on the offensive side of it, Lebanon needs to do what they do. Mike needs to control that offense like he has pretty much all season long. Find his receivers, whether it's Toby, Garrett, who else they got there? I mean, they got everybody. He gets the ball to everybody. And I think if you see a game where he isn't locked in to Toby, because I feel like they're going to kind of double coverage on Toby, I probably would. I think Michael Garrett. Is it Michael? Yeah, Mike Garrett. Luke Garrett, sorry. Why did I say Michael Garrett?
Because you're thinking of Mike Reese.
Yes. Yep. Luke Garrett, I think he could be the X factor on the offensive side of it because he's just as fast as Toby and he's just as squeaky as Toby. So I think seeing him get the ball early will be huge because I think it'll free up Toby down the side. But Lebanon just needs to cut back. No mistakes. I think turnovers could be detrimental for either team here. But just the way
saw a lot of turnovers in that Ridgeview game.
Yeah, but the way
it was detrimental.
The way Union does it, they don't go away from anything. If it don't work this drive, they come back to it the next drive. They just keep doing it until they wear you down. And
that's exactly what happened with Ridgeview.
Stay hot for the Lebanon Pioneers. Stay hydrated, stay rested, and be ready to go because it's going to be a 4-quarter.
I'm excited too. I know we talk about passing offense all the time with Mike, but I'm excited too to see the run game. Out of Lebanon this game because we saw it at John Battle. They dominated on the run. Well, we leaned on the run.
We talked.
That was preparation for this game.
Well, we talked to Coach Norris. He said they were really trying to work on the offensive line and get that run game going. Which, if they got the run game going and the pass game going,
that's
going to be huge.
Two-headed monster.
But I also add this too, and we can move on to what else we got to talk about here because I know this is just a big game. But I think Mike with his legs in this game could be huge. Could be absolutely huge for Lebanon. If he can get kind of like what he did against Honeacre and Royal Retreat.
John Battle.
Yeah. If we can see that out of Mike, that's going to be huge because they're going to have to be on. They're going to have to play honest. They're going to have to put a spy on him. That's going to free up some receivers. So Mike with these legs is going to be key too. But I'm excited. I really think it's going to be an instant kind of classic down there in Big Stone, and the environment's going to be electric, and I'm pumped for it.
Pioneers are locked in, I can tell you that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
They're ready.
Absolutely.
They're ready. Go Pioneers, baby.
Yep.
Speaking of pioneering.
Pioneering. Yeah.
I'm going to say pioneering here.
All right.
Okay. James Franklin, gone. He's pioneered. Out. Boom. Bye. Fired by Penn State.
Yes.
$50 million buyout. Did you know that's not the highest?
It's not.
Do you know who the highest is?
Is it Jimbo?
It's Jimbo. Yeah. Jimbo Fisher is the highest. I think his is 70.
Yeah, it was up there.
65, 70,
yeah,
somewhere
but this is, I mean, this buyout's ridiculous. Like, that's the best job in the world.
$50 million.
Let's go be a head coach and do really bad and get fired.
Dude, Tennessee is still paying Bush Jones and Jaron Pruitt.
Yeah. I mean, he's making $666,000 a year right now. $153 or $50-some thousand a month. Like,
that's terrible. That is terrible. I mean, I if I'm him, I'm going to go coach again.
He's making $15 a second.
During this episode, he makes how much in an hour?
Oh, in an hour? I got it right here.
Yeah, pull it up. During this episode, we'll know how much he's made when we finish this episode.
Yeah, we'll shout it out because I'm hoping. I've tried to contact him to give us at least 6 months of that pay because, we're trying to grow this thing into something special here. Let me see. Right here it is. He is making $15 a minute. Sorry, I was wrong with that. $913 an hour.
Okay.
And $21,917 a day, $153,000 a week, and $666,000 a month.
A month.
Over the next 6 years. Over the next 6 years.
A month.
Over the next 6 years.
I don't think that's enough to live off of.
No,
I think he needs a little bit more.
He won't make it.
He needs to pick up a side job, side hustle, something.
Yeah.
Gosh, $666,000 a month.
Yeah.
Question is, with all that money, does he coach next year?
I think if the right opportunity comes his way, I think you see him. Because, I mean, in ways, I understand the firing. But in other ways, I'm kind of like,
he's been there since 2014.
It's a little harsh.
First bad. It's like I was texting you. First real bad start
in
12 years.
It almost makes me feel like
11 years.
They knew they were firing him at the end of the year, and then they just felt embarrassed because they lost to Northwestern. after losing to
I think,
UCLA.
I think I think based off last year and the year, they had all the hype
But
and then they didn't. But you cannot put that.
I mean, they've been a perennial top 10 team, made the big bowls. They've
Year in,
won the
year
big
out.
bowls. I mean, last year they were in the Natty. I
Mhm.
mean, I feel like it was kind of harsh. I feel like it was a disjustice to how great he was at. I mean, I know he didn't win the big games they needed him to win, but what he done for Penn State, especially after the Joe Pa stuff, I mean, I thought it was incredible. With that being said, though, I mean, who are you thinking, Penn State kind of eyes as their next head coach? Maybe 3 coaches you can give, or maybe 2, whatever.
Alex Golish, I'm still high on him. I think that's offensive mind. I think he can turn that offense around. That defense, we know Penn State has an excellent defense. So really, the struggle has been with Drew Lar this year.
Yeah.
Granted, he got hurt, but now they're really hurting.
Double whammy with Penn State.
Yeah, double whammy there. So yeah, I think you get somebody like that, offensive mind, can come in there, really change up that program. Zagetti, I think he could very well be on that list. I don't see why he couldn't. That's a premier place to coach. I mean, they have the whiteout. It's crazy fan base. Obviously, they have the money. So, wouldn't that be a move? Indiana to Penn State. I don't know how that would go over.
Big Ten to Big Ten. I mean, that would be interesting.
That'd be interesting. But yeah, I put him on that list just because. I mean, that Penn State is a great place to coach, and he could have more resources there. I hate to say that about Indiana, but it's just true.
Yeah.
You want one more?
If you got one.
Dan Mullen.
Yeah, I like that. Dan Mullen.
UNLV. He's yet to lose.
He hasn't lost since he took over last year, and here he is 6-0. I like that. I like those coaches. And interesting enough, every one of those is on the odds. But my coaches, before I read the odds of who they think right now, Vegas has got the odds out. I thought about this one. Fran Brown, Syracuse.
Oh, yeah.
I think that would be a good hire. I mean, we've seen what he did last year and kind of what he's doing this year. Great recruiter.
Yeah, he's a good coach.
Young. Got that from the Kirby Smart coaching tree, so that's a good coaching tree to be part of.
Recruit the area.
Another one, the tie I think here, Manny Diaz, the coach at Duke. He was the defensive coordinator.
Defensive coordinator.
Yep. So I feel like that's a possibility. And then I kind of see the Alex Golish with this one. I see Alex Golish more here than I do like other places we talked about, like Tech or maybe Florida or something like that. But I think Alex Golish is here. As far as the odds, Manny Diaz is the odds-on favorite right now, plus 150. Alex Golish is number 2.
Oh, wow.
At plus 250. John Gruden is plus 300.
No.
Fran Brown is on this list as well.
I like how John Gruden makes all these lists.
Yeah.
And he's like chilling at Barstool.
Kurt Sagetti's on here, and I kind of wanted to say something about that too. I understand that one, and I see it, but just the way he has embraced Bloomington and Indiana, and the way
that's what I'm getting at. I don't necessarily see him leaving Indiana to go to Penn State. I think if he leaves, he's going to like SEC something. Yeah,
because when he went to Indiana and he got there, his in his press entry, he said it's no longer going to be about Michigan, Ohio State, and Penn State. We're going to put Indiana on the map, and I just think what he's doing there. He's doing the right thing with less talent than what these other schools are getting. But
without a doubt. I think they said, the 73rd, 72nd? Somewhere in the 70s.
The talent ranking.
Somewhere in the 70s talent ranking. They had no 5 stars and 7 4-stars.
Yeah. But other on that list, Matt Campbell, Matt Rule, which don't rule that out, Nebraska head coach.
Matt Campbell, wow.
Iowa State, the kind of up and down.
They've been down this year.
Joe Brady, the offensive coordinator for the Bills, was Joe Burrow's offensive coordinator at LSU. Lance Leopold, the head coach at Kansas. We've seen what he's done there. That could be interesting.
He got blown out this weekend.
Dan Mullen. Here's where it gets a little interesting. After Dan Mullen, you have Eli Drinkowitz from Missouri.
Wow.
Josh Heupel from Tennessee. And Kenny Dillingham rounds out the coaching odds. And Heupel is at plus 950. Eli Drinkowitz is at plus 850.
Interesting. Can you imagine standing on business at Penn State?
In a way, you think about it, he kind of fits that.
He fits that mold.
Yeah.
Wow. Didn't think about who's that last one? Cunningham?
Kenny Dillingham, which is the coach at Arizona State.
Arizona State. What about Vanderbilt's coach? How's he's not on that list?
I think he's fine. I think they realize he's kind of firm with Vandy and just what he'd done there. Heupel being on this list kind of intrigued me.
That surprises me.
I don't know if there's ties. I don't know if there's ties there, maybe to some people.
He's the 11th highest paid coach already right now.
Yeah. That one, honestly,
just signed a contract extension.
Out of all the names on this list, that
I
one
don't see that.
surprises me the absolute most.
I don't see that. That was probably just for grab.
But after reading this, Eli Drinkowitz,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That'd be a good coach right there.
Would be a good coach. But
Look what he done in Missouri.
It's going to be interesting, and it's also going to be interesting to kind of see where James Franklin ends up.
I want to ask that question. Can I ask that question? I know we asked Facebook, but can I ask that question on here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Where do Hokie fans want James Franklin as a head coach?
I've seen some comments when we posted that said no because all he does is lose. But like you brought it out, he has the same record against top teams as Frank Beamer.
He actually is better. Frank Beamer's worse.
Yeah.
In case y'all didn't know that, so go do your homework. Yeah. I think it'd be if you want Beamer ball, that's what I was telling a Tech fan the other day. If you want Beamer ball back, pretty much you hire James Franklin.
And he's special teams kind of guy. I mean, he
will have you top.
Well.
He'll have you top 25.
Mm-hmm.
He'll have you competing to get to the playoffs. He will recruit.
And
That's something you all are missing.
You're not playing Big Ten football in the ACC.
He might dominate the ACC.
Yes, there's a chance. I mean, absolutely. So I think it's interesting.
That blows my mind.
Yeah.
And my question is, if you don't go after James Franklin, I know there's some other good coaches up for grabs. Don't get me wrong, I know that. But I'm just asking, who are you going after? Let's get reasonable.
I even seen Hunter Crowder. He put on there, Mike Vick. I get that hire. I get the Deion Sanders vibe there, but I don't think it's
not proven.
I don't think it's
a proven coach.
I think Tech, if you're Virginia Tech, I want somebody who has.
Go after Dan Mullen.
I want somebody that's experienced the playoffs, James Franklin. I want somebody that's a top recruiter, James Franklin. I want somebody who's played in the big games, played in the big moments.
You don't care about money, obviously, right now. Won't need it. But, I mean, Tech, we already know they're up in their budget. They'll be the number 4 team in money next year, which is absolutely insane as far as. Guys, if I was a Tech fan, I would love that hire.
You hired James Franklin, I think it's a home run hire.
I mean, you're talking about your program completely doing a 180.
Overnight.
Yeah. You'll get recruit. I mean, look, the top running back of 2026 class, he dropped as soon as they fired Franklin.
Yeah. Well,
number 1 running back.
He is still committed. He's still committed, but they've allowed him to be open to talk to other schools.
Let me specify, verbally committed. Yeah. Is that correct?
I guess you could say, yeah.
Okay, sure. But, I saw that news, and I was like, that's just a sign right there. We're going to see it happen. Anytime there's a coach firing, we're going to see recruits.
And here's what I look at, and we'll leave this. James Franklin knows how to recruit the state of Virginia. I mean, Tyler Warren, Virginia Tech recruit. I mean, he has went and picked Virginia apart and brought top recruits to Penn State, to Pennsylvania. He knows how to recruit the state of Virginia, and that's one thing that Tech has been lacking.
Dude, if I'm Tech, I am seriously looking at James Franklin.
I don't even think you got to look at him. I think you're knocking on
call him.
Yeah, you're knocking on the door right now and say, here's a check. What do you want?
Yeah, because you need to try to scoop him up before somebody else. I know. I'm going to mention what you mentioned, which is pretty wild, and then we'll move on from this because we could talk about this the entire episode. But what if, just a what-if scenario here, Dabo Swinney gets fired.
Yeah.
And we see a swap.
Yeah.
Dabo to Penn State, Franklin to Clemson.
Yeah.
And wouldn't that be a blow to Tech to miss out on that opportunity?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
you don't want another Kirby Smart miss, so be smart here.
I think it's setting right there. I think it just opened the door. Tech thought he got the coach fired. They're looking for a coach. James Franklin's been let go early. Go get him.
There you go, guys. Go get him.
Go get him.
And I would love to see it. I want Hokie football to be top 25. I like the smack talk.
Go do what, another school's going to have an opening job is going to be Wisconsin because Luke Fickell's going to be fired. But I look at that.
Florida State, they're going to have an opening.
Mike Norvell.
Florida probably have an opening.
Yeah. So, that's 2 big schools right there.
So
go ahead. You go ahead and hire him, put him on the sidelines. I mean, he put him there. Go ahead and get him.
Yeah, let him start. I mean, he obviously knows the system, but yeah.
That would be
let him go and start talking to players and everything.
Yes, absolutely. Go ahead and get it going.
Connections, start recruiting.
Recruits he's talked to, go ahead and start saying, hey, I'm at Tech. This is what we're doing.
We might see Franklin take some time off.
You might. I mean, why not?
Yeah. I mean, I would probably.
I mean, if I'm Franklin, I take time off.
He's one of those guys that probably can't lead, he loves coaching.
If I'm Franklin, I say, if this job's not open, I'm taking time off. But if a job that he is interested in is there, go get it.
Go get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hokies, let us know. I know we got a lot of Hokie listeners.
Yep.
I think that would be excellent for the program.
But to start off our Saturday college football recap, we're going to talk about our favorite team right next door, right over the mountain here, App State. Traveled to Georgia State. Yeah, Georgia State this weekend. And absolutely dominated.
Dog walked them.
Yes, they did. 41-20. J.J. Cole had an incredible game, got pulled in the fourth quarter. Just the rest.
Yeah, got to rest.
309 yards passing, 21 for 32, 4 touchdowns. An absolute all-around great game for App State, defensively and offensively. It's like him coming in has just completely flipped a switch.
Switched it up. And we've seen that before. App State now improves to 4-2.
Yeah, 4-2 on the season.
4-2 on the season. Got a big game coming up against Coastal.
Yep, homecoming.
Yep. Yeah, I'm excited to watch that one. Cummings in this one had 94 yards on 6 receptions and 1 touchdown. It's the tight end for App State. I did see parents we met. Yes. I saw their kid had a big catch.
Yeah, had a big catch.
Run.
Yeah.
Yes.
Larkins.
I keep wanting to say, dude, I keep thinking like lanyard. Yeah. Like a key lanyard. That's what I keep wanting to say. I'm like, lanyard.
Yeah, Larkin. Had a big catch down the sideline.
Yes, he did. Yeah, that was an excellent catch. So shout out to them. Great people.
Shout out to freshman here, Lewis, who was a freshman running back. He had 57 yards rushing, 1 touchdown. The bidding end had 56 yards rushing in this game. So they had over 100 yards.
That's probably the first game he hasn't led in rushing.
Yeah. But he had no touchdowns and he had 56 yards rushing. So he was only one.
They passed. They passed a lot. They dominated. They did. 4 touchdowns.
Brown for Georgia State here, he had 212 yards passing, led him in rushing with 30 yards on 7 carries, 1 touchdown. Hurst.
I'd like to see that out of App State, holding 30 yards.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, it was just a great all-around game. Hurst here for Georgia State had 105 yards on 9 receptions. App State's clicking. I mean,
I'm going to say right now, I see App State going 5-2.
Oh, yeah. I think they beat Coastal.
At home, they'll be at home. It'll be a place to be rocking.
Yeah, homecoming. Going to be lit.
5-2. Calling it now.
Yep, go ahead and call that one. Next big game, what do we got?
Dude, this was a big game, I thought. Ohio State traveled to Illinois. Mm-hmm. Ohio State ends up winning this one 34-16. Just saying. Julian saying 166 yards passing, 19-27, 2 touchdowns. In my opinion, still the best freshman quarterback in the league. Luke Altmaier, excellent game from him, 30-44, 248 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. I still like Luke a lot.
Yep.
But yeah, here's what's kind of wild. So leading rushing yards 47 for Ohio State, 10 carries, so 4.7 a carry, and then leading receiver 42 yards.
Yeah.
So what this tells me is that defense
won this game.
Is dang good.
Yeah.
I mean, they held Illinois to 16 points, and you got Luke Altmaier, who's in my opinion, a stud.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't have a bad game or anything, but the leading receiver was 68 yards.
But, I mean, that shows he spread the ball around. With 248 yards, the leading receiver had 68. He spread it out. I mean, I was kind of surprised by these numbers. You look at the stats, take away the score, you think Illinois won this game. And there were several opportunities missed by Illinois.
Defense.
Illinois's got a pretty good defense themselves. Just the offense couldn't close out some of those drives. This game is a lot closer statistically than it does show on the scoreboard. But like you have talked about, Ohio State has yet to have a game this year where they've kind of faltered. Like they've just done what they've had to do to win the game.
I've told you, I think they're the best team in the nation.
But I did talk to,
and that hurts my soul.
I did talk to.
I know we have some Ohio State listeners, but that hurts my soul. But yeah, I'll agree. I think they are number 1 team in the nation.
I talked to a lifelong Ohio State fan today, and he said their time's coming. He says he expects 1 loss at least.
I would say this: I don't think we'll ever see another undefeated season, honestly.
No, there's way too much parity right now.
I think whoever be a national championship will lose 1 or 2 games. I just think that's going to be moving forward.
Right now,
which is what you want.
I asked him, I said, okay, you lose 1, do you feel like you're still a national championship favorite? He said he feels like they'll be lucky to make it to the semifinals.
Wow.
Yeah.
What is he? Did you ask him what he thought was
the defense is carrying him, but he says eventually that's going to break, and because the defense can only carry him for so long.
I don't know. But I mean, their offense is pretty nasty when it gets going.
It does, but I mean, and I want to. I like
Tate and Smith on
both
sides.
I like saying as a freshman quarterback, but I think the best freshman quarterback in the country is at Notre Dame. I think Carr is an absolute.
Oh yeah, Carr's good. I forgot about Carr.
Yeah, he's averaging like 350 yards a game passing.
I'm just saying, like going out there and doing what he's supposed to.
Yeah,
and
I mean, Sain's doing really good as a freshman.
He's like the best. He's the best 5-star we've seen in a while.
Yeah,
come out.
Yeah, I agree with that, especially at the quarterback position. Yeah,
at the quarterback position. So, but yeah, Ohio State. I'm picking them up. I know we had Penn State at the beginning of the season. Like a lot of people, that didn't pan out at all. That was a big letdown.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ohio State. I can see him repeating. Yeah. I really can.
I get that. I mean, that defense wins
championship. I don't want to say that. I don't want them personally to win it again, obviously. But just being honest here and non-biased.
I just think it's funny that we're in a world of college football where last year they lost to Michigan and they wanted Ryan Day fired.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now we won a national championship, and now look what we're doing here. We're
And
on a track to win another
dominating.
one. So I think it's
I should ask them, like I did Alabama fans. Ohio State fans, do you still want him fired? Do you still want Ryan Day gone after that Michigan game?
Yeah. Another game.
That fan base is dedicated. I'll give them that.
But another big game, and this is probably one of my favorite games I watched all weekend. This Indiana-Oregon game was absolutely electric. The environment, the game was 10-10 at half. Incredible scene in Eugene. Game day was there.
That's cool saying.
What?
Incredible scene in Eugene.
Oh, in Eugene, yeah. That is the Nike headquarters, you know. I didn't notice it until I was watching the game. Their stadium is shaped like the Oregon O, so when you fly over, it looks like the Oregon.
Looks like the O?
Yeah, it's kind of it's shaped just like their logo.
It's like they got some money.
Yeah, so that's pretty neat. I never had noticed that until then. I mean, go ahead, people call me out and say it's been that way the whole time. I just never had noticed it, so that was pretty cool.
Sorry guys. We're only 16 hours away.
Yeah, and you don't see many aerial shots.
Away.
But
yeah.
Deontay Moore, probably his worst game so far this year.
Yeah.
Those 2 interceptions were absolutely costly, but that was probably the best game defensively Indiana has played in probably 50 years.
Well, do you have the stat on here? I want to go over that stat. I think they're 2-75. I'm going to say that right now. 2-75 against top 5 opponents. The last ranked win was 1968.
Yes,
I believe, or 65
against the top 5.
It's in the 60s.
Yeah.
Yes. So they've been waiting on this for 50 some years.
Yes. Yep. For Mendoza is now your Heisman frontrunner right now,
so.
And he is just doing things. I mean, he is.
Which Moore's still up there.
This
was a bad game for him, but he's still up there.
That second interception really hurt him. I mean, it crippled him. And but Indiana just came out in that second half, and they wanted it more. I mean, defensively, they were flying to the football. They were taking care of the football, and you could just tell they wanted that game more than Oregon did, and that was kind of surprising because I feel like Dan Lanning is he's a lot like Kirby.
We saw this last year though.
We did.
The Ducks. They choked the bed when Ohio State in the playoffs.
Yeah, and but Indiana, I mean, they were like watching them. If you hadn't known that was the Indiana Hoosiers, you would have thought that was the Alabama Crimson Tide out there. The way they were playing defense and running the football and just dominating the game. This is not the Indiana from last year. I'm going to go ahead and say that. This is a completely different. Yes, this is a legit team. They're ranked 3rd down the AP poll. They moved up to
one thing I want to say about that. Do any of these teams here, these top teams, I think Miami, Ohio State, Indiana, I don't think they face another ranked opponent the rest of the season. I'm about positive. You can check me on that. But I'm about positive none of your top 5 teams outside the SEC face a ranked opponent.
Ohio State would have if Michigan wouldn't have lost.
Right. I'm saying as of right now, guys.
Yeah.
That can change by the end of the season. But just as of right now, they don't have any lined up.
Ohio State's got Wisconsin this week. And then they play Penn State, who's not ranked, Purdue, UCLA, Rutgers, and then Michigan. So no ranked opponents for Ohio State the rest of the season as of right now. Indiana, they play Michigan State this weekend, then UCLA, Maryland, Penn State, Wisconsin, and Purdue. So they pretty much have the same schedule as Ohio State. And then who else did we have there? Number 2 was Miami, right?
Yeah, give me Miami. They don't play nobody either. I mean, they still play teams. Let me rephrase. But no ranked opponents.
Where's Miami's off this week? Oh, no, they don't. They play Louisville on Friday night.
Ooh.
At Miami.
At Louisville?
Nope, at Miami. Then they have Stanford at home. They go to SMU, Syracuse at home. Then NC State at home, Tech and Blacksburg, and then at Pitt the round out of the season. So they have no ranked opponents either.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Thought I saw that stat. So good for them. I mean, they can win out.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting.
They win out the rest of the season. So that 1 through 3 there, that's tough to pick from.
It really is because all 3 are playing pretty much. Only one there that has played a game where you was kind of like, oh God, it is Miami, and that was that Florida State game. And
but they pulled away.
They did. But that was their only game. I mean, Indiana had the game.
Ohio State struggled a little bit with Texas. That was a tight game.
They did. Indiana struggled with JMU, but that was an emotional game for Spaghetti. That was Spaghetti playing his former school, so I kind of get that. But yeah, it's interesting.
How do you feel about that though? With those three teams not having a ranked game, but you look at the SEC.
They won't have one until they play in the Big Ten Championship or the ACC Championship. Maybe ACC, maybe. But honestly,
do you think that helps?
If I'm Ohio State, Miami, and Indiana, I'm thinking I'm happy about it because now I have what should be a relatively easy schedule. Shouldn't have to really have a lot of pressure. Win out. Hopefully injuries are not there. And you don't have to take a beating week in and week out. And then come playoff time, for the relatively compared to others that may be in there, you're not going to be as beat up. I mean, the Big 12's beating each other up.
That's my thing.
The SEC's beating each other up. So those three schools there, they've kind of got it made.
Guys, if you're betting,
we'll be fresh.
Those three schools can do what they're doing right now and finish out the season. They are lined up in the playoffs.
If it started today, the Big Ten Championship would be Ohio State versus Indiana.
Ooh, wouldn't that be a match?
And so that would be a neutral site. That would be an absolutely credible game.
I'm still going Ohio State. I don't know, something about them.
I like Spaghetti. I like what he's doing. I feel like he just don't care.
Oh, well, I love it. Yeah. I love it. I cheer for Indiana, without a doubt.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying experience and coaching and stuff like that. Ryan Day, people need to give him credit. I mean, he has won a national championship. So
yeah. This next game, though, I'm going to let you talk about this one because you were kind of into this one.
I was in this one quite a bit. Ole Miss survives Washington State Cougars 24-21. Chambliss, I've heard a lot of rumblings about Chambliss. Just to be honest with you guys, I know he went 20-29, 2 touchdowns, 253 yards, but he did struggle in the first half in this game. It was very contested. Could not punch in the ball. Couldn't get a touchdown, but he did get it going in the second half. So that's why you see these stats a little bit more inflated and better than they were in the first half. Can't pronounce the quarterback name for Washington State here. Ekos, maybe. 24-31, 2 touchdowns, 218 yards. Sorry if I mispronounced that, if there's any Washington State fans listening. But you did have Lacey, man. 24 carries, 142 yards. Pretty good running back.
Very good running back, yes.
I'll say that. So, yeah. Ole Miss improves to 6-0. What, second year in a row?
Yep, second year in a row.
They're like our Pioneers.
Lane Kiffin.
Lane Kiffin. How you feel about that? Is Ole Miss still 4? Is that where they're at? 4?
Yep, they're 4.
Interesting. I like Chambliss. I think if he can play like he did second, I think 4. I might have dropped 1.
I think they did drop. I think they did. I don't think because I think A&M's 4.
A&M jumped them. Okay, that makes sense. A&M had a big win.
Well, that was college basketball, people. Yep, A&M 4, Ole Miss 5.
Okay, so still top 5. I mean, again, guys, rankings don't matter. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, playoff rankings is the only ones that really matter.
Yeah, but I mean, if Chambliss can play like he did second half, I think sky's the limit with Ole Miss.
Yeah, they got a big game this weekend. They're going to.
And don't sleep on Washington State. I know I talked a little smack about Washington State in our group chat, but they turned it around their game before. Ole Miss. I can't remember who they played, but they didn't look bad. Yeah,
they play pretty good. They're a good little football team. Ole Miss, maybe they got caught looking ahead of the Georgia game this weekend. But kind of nerve-wracking if you're a Georgia fan. You lost to Ole Miss last year at Ole Miss, so it's kind of like, oh my gosh.
This game's at Georgia, though, right?
It is at Georgia. And I want to say something. I'm tired of game day going to just SEC games. I get that it's a big matchup ranked-wise.
They just went to Oregon, India, and Indiana.
Yep. Every game they've went to this year has either been
India. They went to the country, India.
Every game they've went to this year has either been SEC, or SEC Big Ten or Big Ten, Big Ten. Only one game that they go to that wasn't an SEC or Big Ten game was the Miami game when they played Florida.
Right.
So game day used to go to all these places.
Is it Ole Miss? Is it Ole Miss and Georgia?
Yeah, that's where game day's at this week. And
I'm surprised they didn't pick. I mean, you had Bama, Tennessee too.
Yeah, but they used to go to JMU. You've seen them at App State. You've seen them at Harvard. They went to these other colleges. I think game day, ESPN has where they've
talk about this, Hess.
I know, but they got that contract with the SEC and stuff. I just feel like you're getting away from what made game day great. They went to these campuses that nobody had ever seen, and then they showed out. Like JMU still has the biggest crowd ever at a game day event, and I would just like to see them kind of.
I'd like to see some Sun Belt love. My gosh,
yeah, absolutely.
That's why I love Sun Belt.
Yes, and I think I know it's just kind of off subject to what we had here, but just we all know the big games. We're all going to tune into the big games. We know what the
Yeah.
environments are at these big games. Let's go somewhere else. Let's spread the love to some of these other schools that are doing good, that are 6-0, like UNLV right now, 6-0.
Yeah.
Go to where they're at. Get them crowd hyped up. Like, I just think it would be cool to see them get back to what they used to do. You had like 1 or 2 big games a year, then they were at these other schools, and I don't know.
Yeah. I get the Oregon, Indiana. I get that one.
I get that one.
I understand that one because that's like, that
I mean,
could
when's the
be
last time
history type
Indiana's
deal.
been on game
Yeah,
day?
that's what I'm getting at. I understand that one, but yeah, Georgia, Ole Miss. I mean,
and shout out Pat McAfee being the only one.
surprised
that
they didn't
picked
pick Tennessee,
Indiana.
Alabama too. Either one of those two because that's like,
yeah.
But yeah, I agree with you. I think they should switch it up.
Yeah.
They haven't hit the ACC none.
Yeah, only
Other than Miami.
Yeah, but again, shout out Pat McAfee being the only one on game day to pick Indiana.
Shout out to Pat McAfee also too being the most entertaining person on game day, hands down.
Yes, absolutely.
Makes that show great.
Yes,
That's the only reason I watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Another big game here. Another big SEC game here. Florida traveled to Texas Tech or Texas A&M. Sorry, Kyle Field.
It's all right. Texas Tech's a tough team too.
They are. Texas is doing some things. That high school football is finally proven to do big things there.
Texas. Let me say this: Texas State, like the state of Texas,
yes,
has the best college football teams in America.
They have the best high school teams in America. I mean, we got billion-dollar stadiums in high school.
Football.
Yeah, football.
Texas football.
They breathe it. They eat it.
They breathe it, eat it,
Drink it.
on the ranch with it, on horses, cow.
That's why they got cow.
You name it.
Yeah, they build their footballs out of the cow. But yeah, to Florida, this game was kind of tight for a while. This game was like 17-17, 17-21. It was close.
17-24 there for a minute.
Lagway didn't have a bad game here. He was 21 for 37.
He's improved. He's improved past few weeks.
He's cut back on the turnovers. That's been huge. But yeah, he's 21 for 37, 2 touchdowns, 245 yards. Marcel Reed decided that everybody who said he couldn't throw the ball last year, all he did was run. He's came into this year, and I don't think he's had a game under 200 yards passing. Very efficient with the football. 16 for 26, 1 touchdown. Did have 1 interception, I believe.
I credit Elko with that too.
Yeah, Elko coming in. But, I mean, a lot of people were writing off Reed that he was just an athlete and wasn't a quarterback, and he's proven them wrong. Hostile environment. Florida played really, really well. This game was 34-17, but honestly, it was a closer game than that. They just kind of wore down.
They wore them down.
Quarter. Yeah.
Yeah, wore them down the fourth. I kind of saw that coming. That's kind of how I predicted this game to go.
Yeah.
I felt like Florida, anytime you play SEC, I always feel like it's going to be a tough game, regardless if they're ranked. If they're worst team in the SEC, I feel like it's going to be tough.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Because everybody top to bottom they're all D1 athletes. That's what I tell everybody. They're still D1 athletes. They're still, signed a contract, NIL, whatever. They're still good.
Yes.
Don't let that fool you about this fake ranking.
Yeah.
But good game here from Texas A&M. Tough SEC school.
Yes.
That nobody's talking about really.
Yeah. Everybody's kind of just. I think
everybody's focused in on Alabama or Ole Miss a little bit more.
I think some people still
A&M.
look at them as a Big 12 school. They forget that they're in the SEC.
I guess so, but they're top of the food chain in my opinion this year. I think this might be their year to make it.
It could be. I mean, Elko's proved to be a good hire, and
they didn't like that hire at first either.
Nope, they did not.
I remember a lot of people were very upset about that. Very good hire over Kentucky's head coach. I'll say that.
Mark Stoops.
Yeah, whole Stoops. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think Stoops gets a bad rap because they put so much money in Kentucky in that basketball.
Stoops good coach. I'm not saying anything bad about that, but I'm saying if you had to choose between Stoops or Elko for Texas A&M, that style of play,
he fit very well.
Elko fits it.
And I mean, we knew that. I mean, look what he did at Duke, and then going back to A&M. I mean, it fit. Another big game in the state of Texas, the Texas State Fair, the Red River rivalry.
Red River Roll.
Yeah, Red River Roll. The Triple R, Oklahoma.
That's a hard one.
Didn't see the end zone this game.
They did not, and a lot of that comes to Mateer's thumb.
Yeah, I wonder if they rushed that out.
That really changed the game.
Yeah,
right there, he had 3 interceptions.
3 interceptions. They ended up losing this game 23-6. Arch Manning taking care of the football. Probably
look efficient.
I'm gonna say probably his best game he's had. I mean, Barry.
Oh wait, there's no probably to it. That was his best game.
21 for 27, 1 touchdown, 166 yards. Did very well running the football as well.
Finally.
Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah, the rushing game for Texas. Wisner, 94 yards on 22 carries.
That's the best game of the season.
Yeah, it was just Texas dominated this game.
Defense looked excellent.
Which we have not said a bad thing about Texas defense all year.
Special teams had a punt return.
Yeah, it was just Oklahoma was just I don't know. I feel like maybe in a way they kind of overlooked
did what they did last year.
Yeah.
I mean, the exact same thing. Could we see a downfall of Oklahoma? Like, just poof, here they go again, down the cycle?
If this is Ohio State...
If Mateer can't get healthy, I think we could.
If this is Ohio State mentality, Venables is fired because they've lost 2 years in a row to Texas.
Right.
But...
I think he's a good coach.
I like Venables.
I think if Mateer's healthy in this game, I think we're talking two-point game.
He did take a hit early in the second quarter. They hit his thumb, the surgically repaired thumb.
Like pouring blood.
Yeah, guys, I need y'all to know, like, this thumb here, they put a rod in the bone, they put a plate on the top of the thumb, and then they put 3 pins down here, and they put 4 in the side. And
obviously, it affected his throw.
I think he was fine until it got hit. And when it got hit, I think that was it. I think that was it. He was done.
It's probably pain every time he goes to grip
I don't even know if he could grip it. I mean, your thumb...
Like the spin rate and everything probably changed.
Pick up a football, guys, and take your thumb off the football and try to throw it.
Yeah, good luck.
So, a thumb's key for that football there. I do agree. I think the thumb injury was an issue there. But, overall, though...
Good game for Texas.
It was a very good game for Texas. They played
because
well.
I will say this, Oklahoma's defense is good.
Yeah, it is.
Very good. So, don't count them out yet. But I'm just saying, if Mateer can't get healthy, I don't think we're talking about Oklahoma at the end of the season.
Yeah. Another big game here, SEC matchup. I picked Missouri in this one. They came up a little short here. They lost by 3 points. Alabama ended up winning this game 27-24. Ty Samson, whatever his name is, keeps doing big things since we've called him out for his name and got it wrong. 23-for-31, 3 touchdowns.
It is what it is. We circled him.
Yeah,
I'm going to circle him for this week. Let me do that. Let me circle him a few times.
Yeah, no interceptions, but here's my big thing I've been talking about the last 2 weeks. Jam Miller, 85 yards on 20 carries. Alabama's got that run game coming back and makes them really dangerous. Missouri had a shot, and they threw a just terrible, missed 2 wide open receivers on a pass. He had a good pass rush on him. I get it. I'm going to sit here and say I would have made that throw. I probably wouldn't have. Probably would have took the sack and been taken out in an ambulance. But
probably overthrew it by
they played very well. Missouri was in this game. I was actually watching this one at Kickback Jackson. Bristol, no free shout-outs to them. Watch it with a bunch of Tennessee fans because they were getting ready to watch that Arkansas game. And everybody
for Missouri, baby.
Everybody was rooting for Missouri. But there was a couple teams. There was an old man there who was sitting there at the bar. He was pulling for Alabama. And
wow.
I think he was pulling for Alabama because he wanted them to win, so y'all could be the one to beat them next week.
Okay.
I think that's kind of what he was wanting. Won them at their full no excuse type thing. But
gotcha.
Missouri played great football. It's the first loss of the season. I
think if people go back and listen, you said that this would be a game.
We did. There's a reel.
And I said that they would be nervous.
Check our TikTok out. We did put it up. We missed the Ohio State one, but we nailed the Missouri one. Missouri's still great. Missouri's still a great football team. Drinkwitz is a great coach. Alabama's just
Pribula. My thing here is look who the leading rusher is. We didn't even see the big stud running back. Alabama defense shut him down.
And here's the thing too, not to add insult to injury here, Penn State fans, but this could have been your quarterback now.
Yeah. And Pribula's good. He made a costly decision that lost in the game at the end there, but he looked decent.
And I will say now,
good enough to win. Let me say that.
DeBoer is now 6-0 when wearing a black hoodie.
Yeah,
he doesn't lose.
Wore the white.
Yep,
I saw that.
Yep. So the black hoodie. If DeBoer's got the black hoodie on, you might as well just go ahead and say Bama's going to win because he ain't losing in it.
And Bama's also not lost a 7:00 game.
Right.
Is that right?
No. For the last 3 years. If the Tennessee, the last 3 meetings at 7:30 for the Tennessee game, the winner has been the home team.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's at Tuscaloosa.
Yep. I need to know though.
Wow.
Is Tennessee wearing orange?
I'm assuming probably.
I need color versus
bridges.
color. I need the orange jersey.
That's what I'm saying. Orange britches, orange top.
Okay.
White, red.
I like when they face each other color to color.
Might be a way to do it.
I think that's the way that game should be played.
I'm sure they're wearing orange britches. I do know that. I'm sure.
But that'll be an interesting game. Let's see what happens. Bama's rolling. The Tide is rolling right now. They're playing really good football, not turning over the football, and they're getting a run game back. So they're pretty dangerous, and we know what that defense has got. And we talked about it. Yeah, I was going to say the offensive line. We talked about that's probably the best offensive line in the country when they're all healthy and they're playing.
I thought you were going to say the Ohio State. That's why you started that off there. I was getting a little nervous.
No. Probably the most controversial game of the weekend. Georgia traveled to Auburn for the Deep South's oldest rivalry. It was a crazy game. A lot of emotion in this game.
This game's been going on since 1950. Did I see that right?
It's been going for
1950.
Yeah, it's been going forever. It's been going for a very, very long time. It's actually
years.
the most hated rival, most hated team that Georgia plays. Auburn, they hate each other, but they do a really cool thing. A lot of people don't know it. They actually set up a tailgate right on the Alabama Georgia state line, and they put the table right on the state line, and the Georgia fans sat on one side and the Auburn fans sat on the other, and they all eat together and exchange stuff. It's like alumni and stuff like that, so that's a really cool experience there. But this game was electric. Auburn, the crowd was incredible. The stadium was bumping. Yeah. They came in on a mission. They went up 10-0 really fast.
Should have been 17.
And then we got the controversial thing here, and I got it up here on our notes. We can, if you'll scroll down.
Yeah, let me pull. I got it pulled up here. Yeah.
We can see here. There's two pictures here. There's one that's a red line drawing.
Is there a way you can edit this so our listeners can see what we're talking about here? Can you put this in here?
It's on our Facebook.
It's on our Facebook. Okay.
Yep. The two pictures are actually on our Facebook. We did have a couple of people comment and say that it was not a touchdown. The first picture here has a line of the Georgia player's arm, and it's actually in the hand. A lot of people from Auburn and the announcer, which was really, I didn't like what the announcers were doing there. They were really pushing that. You're supposed to be an unbiased announcer, kind of go with what the game's going with, but they were really pushing that the whole game.
They're like me and Hess, unbiased.
Yeah. But the football was in his hands, like right here, if y'all are watching. A lot of people thought that was the football right there, but that's actually the arm of the Georgia player. And
he's got the arm. He's got the football back.
Yes. And if you go back, when he first gets into the pile and jumps, the helmet of one of the Georgia players or his offensive lineman jumbles the ball. And by rule, it says, yes, the ball crosses the plane, it's dead, it's a touchdown, if the player has control of the football. And to me, I watched it several times. I watched the replay 100 times, even when they were saying, no, well, that's a touchdown. I was saying the ball's moving before it crossed the plane. Now, granted, I don't know what we say is control or what's not, because nowadays you don't know in anything, a catch, anything. But to me, the ball was moving, which justified no control, and then it got punched out.
The way they ruled this was terrible, though. That's the whole problem.
Yes,
they ruled it a fumble
on the field,
and then blew the clock dead.
Yes,
that should have been a Georgia touchdown. He ran the ball all the way back.
Well, what I think happened is
if it's a fumble on the field and he picks up the ball, nobody touched him. Yeah, because he ran the ball all the way back.
He was on the pile. He caught the ball.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Nobody touched him.
What I think happened here, there was an inadvertent whistle, and I think the line judge that was seeing the ball, like seeing the play where it was happening, ruled it a fumble, because you see him throw the blue bag, which means it's a fumble.
Right.
But I think the judge that was on the other side of the field, that seen the backs of everything, ruled it a touchdown based off his view, and he's the one who blew the whistle, which ruled it dead. What I think should have happened there, since a touchdown was probably ruled by one referee on the field, I think they should have went ahead and said the call on the field is a touchdown, but it's up under review. And then if they would have seen the fumble,
then obviously it could have been overturned.
It's a fumble due to the fact that the player lost control of the football.
Control of the ball.
Yes, but what they ended up getting was the call is upheld, and we got no explanation, which just ignited more fire. I actually had one of Crystal's childhood best friends. She was a Georgia fan. She was at the game. They were throwing stuff on the field. So anybody that was saying Tennessee's the only one that threw stuff on the field, Auburn was throwing stuff on the field. I mean, I get it. There was a lot of bad calls. The other one that really was atrocious for me, Kirby, obviously calling timeout. You could read it on his lips. He was doing this down the sideline. Timeout. And then he knew that the ref didn't see him do it.
He was pulling a T for Tennessee.
Yeah. And then he comes up and said he was clapping. But what was funny is as he was clapping, you could see where his fingers were imprinted in the palm of his hand. But it worked out for the Georgia.
Terrible.
But to get away from the controversy of this game, I don't believe the game was lost right here. Maybe it swung momentum, but that was going into halftime. So it didn't swing.
That's what I'm saying. They should have been up 17-0. They should have punched the ball in here 17-0.
17-0. And
I think Georgia has a hard time clawing back down 17-0.
But I look at it.
Georgia's second half team. I'll give them that. They always have been.
I will look at this, though. Georgia didn't go downfield and score. They kicked a field goal. And went into half down 10-3.
Yep.
And then Auburn had 15 yards of total offense in the second half.
Yep. Georgia dominated second half. I said they're a second half team.
That's 2 weekends in a row 2 games that they've had against teams from Alabama that they've not allowed to score in the second half. Even if you let's go ahead and give Auburn the touchdown. It's 17-0. Georgia gets the ball, goes downfield.
And they do what they did. They win 2017.
Yeah, was there some bad calls? And another thing, even on the delay of game.
Yes, that was the worst officiating game I've ever seen.
Yeah, even if they would have ruled a delay of game on Kirby and not gave him the timeout or whatever it was they redone the play, Georgia still completed a 13-yard pass, which would have still.
I like how Kirby denied it. Like he denied it.
Yeah, just denied. I mean, if you're going to do it, sell it. Sell it.
God,
if you're going to do it, I mean,
what a guy! What a guy, man! What a guy!
Yeah,
millions of people watching. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, if you did it and it worked, you got to hold tight to it, I mean, if you're going to do it, you can't sit there and be, oh, yeah, I did call timeout. No, you just go ahead and sell it because then at that point,
where's the integrity of these coaches is? That's what I need to ask you. Where's the integrity?
In that bank account?
Apparently, get the win. Don't matter what you have to do, right?
It's SEC football, baby. You got to get the win somehow.
You got to get the win, apparently. My gosh.
But, yeah, very controversial game. Absolutely terribly red.
Quick question on that. I saw a bus wreck. And I saw it ask which player was driving.
Yeah, I sent you that. It was the Georgia team bus wreck to ask which player was driving.
Yeah, which player was driving? Do you know?
No idea.
Curious.
Probably a new recruit.
Curious. Probably so. Hopefully you don't have a Dewey.
They actually got hit by the chancellor of Auburn. They ran a stop sign and hit the side of the bus.
Really?
Yeah.
Nobody injured, right?
No, everybody was
quit laughing. Okay,
nobody was
fine. We're good. We're good.
Yeah. It looked bad because of where it hit underneath where the luggage is carried. But it wasn't major.
And guys, I don't agree with drinking and driving. So no Deweys. Okay?
No Deweys.
Just want to specify that. No Deweys.
Yeah.
Another big one here. This one came a little tight there at the end. Tennessee does escape at home against the Razorbacks to end their losing streak to Arkansas. They end up winning this one 34-31. Tennessee dominated in the third quarter, kind of pulled away from it. They were up 34-17.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, here we go. We're going to win this game, no problem. Defense took the foot off the gas, let Arkansas score 2 touchdowns very fast, 2 drives back-to-back. No problem scoring, so that's what made the final 31-34. Tennessee did what it had to do to get the first down and run out the clock. Another stellar game again from Joey Aguilar, 16-25, 1 touchdown, 221. I think that now makes him 31 or 32 consecutive games of 200 yards passing, still leading the nation.
17 straight games with a touchdown pass as well.
Wow. That's decent. Bishop.
Yes. Great
RB1
game.
maybe. Maybe he just established RB1 here. I don't know. 14 carries, 1 touchdown, 146 yards. And then finally, Staley gets going. 6 receptions, 109 yards. Chris Brazel actually had a rough game. That was probably the worst game we've seen Brazel have all season so far. He was WR1. So it's good to see Staley step up. And Mike Matthews looked
He had a good game, too.
He looked pretty good, not going to lie.
There was a point in that game that Bishop got pulled down from the back. It was not a horse collar. They kind of grabbed him by the back of the jersey.
And ACL. Yeah.
He got bent up, and then he was grabbing the knee, and I texted you. I was like, oh, no. Because he was just grabbing. I was like,
went back and watched film. I watched all the highlights.
Yeah, I was like, oh, no. But he got up and walked away.
And Joey, I thought Joey got hurt, too, in this game.
Yeah, Joey took a big hit there. But he fell on the ball. I think it just knocked the wind out of him.
Knocked the air out of him. He came right in the next play.
But I also want to look at the Arkansas side of the ball. Green absolutely had an incredible game. He was picking Tennessee apart. The run
Green
game
was good last year. People forget. Green's an athlete.
He is, but Washington Jr. too, though. He was absolutely Tennessee could not stop him running up the middle.
Tennessee can't stop nobody. That's what I'm worried about this coming Saturday.
Yeah, but
I think they're ranked dead last.
Arkansas looked really good defensively. I mean, I know the score was a lot, but they played a lot better defensively than they had all year. But that run game for Arkansas was deadly. But between Green and Washington and their other backup running back they were hitting them with all 3. But Green was very sharp in this game, throwing too sharp for 76 yards on 7 receptions. Just not enough. The big play in that game that I think really won this game was in the third quarter, or maybe the second quarter, was the strip sack by Ross for Tennessee.
I'll give Tennessee. I know I bagged on Tennessee's rush defense, but they had 5 sacks in this game, I believe, and 3 forced turnovers.
Yeah,
and offense couldn't capitalize off those turnovers. Maybe 4. It might have been 4 turnovers.
Mm-hmm. I think you need to shout out your DB there. This is the first time we've seen him leading you all in tackles this season.
Let me scroll down here. Oh, Turrentine.
Yeah.
Yeah, 11 tackles. Wow.
Yeah, four solo tackles.
Nice. Big step up. That is the first time he's led the team in tackles. Wow.
It was a very good game from some players who hadn't talked about a lot. Aaron Carter absolutely killed Washington on one play.
I thought that was Boo Carter.
No, it was Aaron Carter.
Oh, was Aaron?
Washington ran around the edge, and he went to juke, and Carter came from his other position, from the end position, and hit him like 15 yards downfield.
I mean, there was some good looking defensive plays. I'll give them that, but they better figure out that rush defense before Saturday.
Well, Petrino said they watched the Mississippi State game, and they did exactly what Mississippi
Tennessee was playing freaking 15 yards off.
Yeah,
did you see that? How they line it up? It's like covered.
Maybe Heupel's telling Tim Banks not to call a good game so he can keep him.
I don't know. It's probably Banks' worst game. I'll give him that.
It was not a good game. No. And it's kind of, if I'm a Tennessee fan, like you said, I am nervous going to Tuscaloosa with that run game.
I am
been established. But, I mean, Tennessee did what good teams got to do. They found a way to win, and they escaped this game. It was a home game.
They are 5-1.
5-1, playing really good football for the most part. Just a big game against Alabama.
Don't see it, man.
Been there, done that. Been there, done that, buddy.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, Tennessee usually plays Bama tough. I'll give them that.
Yeah, it's always a great game. It's going to be fun to watch. I'm excited about it. But, yeah, tomorrow, big interview with Caden.
Big interview.
Okay, Rob. Excited to have him on. That's going to be great. Again, guys, that will be dropped immediately after. So will this episode, but that will be live. You'll be able to watch that on Facebook and YouTube tomorrow. There won't be a link for y'all on Facebook to watch, so you'll be able to watch that video on Facebook. But any more final thoughts you got, Castle, before we end this one?
I had one.
Yes.
Everybody knows if they listen to the preseason with us, I was high on Texas Tech.
Mm-hmm.
Have been all season. Obviously, they're playing out finally a team I circled that's actually doing well.
Yeah.
But Cam Dickey had a game. Remember that name because he is balling out here lately.
Yeah.
It's a running back for Texas Tech. He had 263 rushing yards against Kansas on 21 carries and 2 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
263.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the offense.
Yes, he was. He was playing very good football.
Texas Tech 6-0 since 2013. Is that what you said?
First time since 2013, yeah.
Yes, first time since 2013. And also, too, guys, they beat every opponent by 20-plus points.
Yes.
They're good.
Very good football team.
Very good team. Don't sleep on them. Yeah, don't sleep on them.
Yeah, don't go to sleep. But, guys, big week for TTS. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Tomorrow, big interview. Be sure y'all tune into that. It's going to be huge. I'm excited about it. And then the big Friday night matchup between Lebanon Pioneers and the Union Bears. We're going to be there. We're pulling out all the stops.
GBR, baby.
It's going to be great. Hope you guys have a great week. We'll see you all again tomorrow, and then we will see you again on Friday. And maybe, who knows, we might see you before Friday. I don't know. But y'all have a great
Who knows, guys?
We appreciate you guys. You are the best. See y'all.
See you.